Hey everybody, welcome back to Steadfast Homestead. So we're taking a quick break from our moving updates, and I just kind of want to talk to you about our experience with our first homesteading animal. So with this move, it's really made us miss homesteading. It's made us miss animals, kind of like the life of what you hear on a homestead around your house. It's kind of quiet. Besides the sheep, it's like dead quiet around here. It's kind of weird. So it made me kind of reflect of like, what did we get first on our homestead and what I would want to do different on our next homestead. So the first animal we ever got here were chickens. It happened in 2020. My husband says, I want to go get chickens. And I said, no, because full confession, I don't like chickens, or didn't like chickens. Completely terrified of them. They're birds. I don't like birds. I've been chased by red-winged blackbirds quite a bit. And no bueno, not fun. So when I saw chickens, they have beaks, and I'm like, they're gonna peck at me. I don't want to deal with this. I don't want chickens. No chickens. So my husband's like, we're gonna get 20 chickens. And I said, we're gonna get like 5 chickens because that's all we need. So we compromised and got 15 chickens. Of these 15 chickens, 8 or 10, I can't remember, but majority of them had pasty butt. And our oldest was in diapers at that time. She was only a couple months old. So on top of wiping an infant's butt, I also had to wipe chickens' butts. It was fantastic. I was not very endeared to our chickens, but as they got older, I got more comfortable around them, to a point that walking outside didn't really bother me if they were right there. And I felt more comfortable like maneuvering around them. It was a huge kind of growing moment, even though chickens they're not really terrifying, but if you don't like birds, they're pretty terrifying. So it begs the question, like, will we get chickens again? And as you saw in a lot of our videos, our chickens were free range. They went all over our 1.5 acres and then some. They just went everywhere looking for food. And they destroyed our barn a lot. Like, they got in there, they tore things up just because they're doing what chickens do. Chickens tear stuff up. So will we do all of that again on our next place? Well, here are some things that we are gonna do and not gonna do. So Cody and I have agreed that either our first or second animal right after, and the reason I say first or second is that we might get a buck for our rabbit, but the first big purchase of animals are gonna be egg-laying chickens. We are going to get them back again. Now, are we gonna do the whole free range thing again? Probably not. So free range chickens are a lot. They poop on everything, they get into everything, and it's been really nice to just walk in our backyard and not be stepping in chicken poop all the time. It's been nice for my kids just to kind of run out in the backyard barefoot and be able to run and play without getting chicken poop on their feet. Now, would I ever use chickens in like a yard situation for pest control? I would. I might rotate them through my yard, but I am not going to do free range chickens again. What we want to do is do rotational grazing by following the sheep with our chickens. So when the sheep leave a paddock and they leave all that poop and stuff behind, we use the chickens to clean out the poop, spread the manure so it decomposes faster. It's been really hurting our land not having chickens to reset the pasture for the sheep. Last year we were able to rotate them pretty quickly, and they didn't get, they weren't reinfected with their own parasites. Because we don't have those chickens, we've been noticing like our sheep now have a cough, and we have treated them for ivermectin. That did work. Unfortunately, because they're back on the same pasture again, those parasites got reinfected. So really the long-term solution is for when we move, we need to find, like, they need to be on bigger pasture, and we need to incorporate chickens following up behind them. One thing that we will not do again is create immovable structures for our chickens. We are not going to get a giant coop that's so large you need a tractor to move it. We want to create a more movable, lighter structure. So we tried doing the chicken tractor originally. That turned into the duck tractor, and turned out that unless you had a truck, you couldn't move it either. It was too heavy. So I told Cody, I'm like, the next time we need a structure light enough that I can move it. I need to be able to move it from point A to point B. So that is the agreement of turn. We're going to come up with we're going to create a mobile chicken tractor that we can move them from point A to point B, that can be moved by a person. And since we are looking at going down south, we don't need to create the heavy infrastructure that we do up here. Part of the reason why our coops are so heavy and so thick is because they are a little bit more insulating. They can't be like a tarp around some netting, because it does get really cold here. And they need that they need more like sides to it to kind of block out that wind to help preserve the heat in there. Our second animal that we got here were ducks, and goodness, are ducklings cute. I remember when Cody got the ducks, he was like, well, I went to TSC and I may or may not have brought home something. I'm like, oh great. And it was really hard to be mad when I got home because they are so cute. So stinking cute. And then there's nothing cuter than watching like ducks play in a tub. Like, and as gross as it was, we had to wash it all out, bleach it all out, but it was so cute just to watch them play and splash. Yeah, so ducks are absolutely adorable. Now, ducks are super duper messy. They will find whatever sidewalk you have and just take a poop on it. They will like run to that sidewalk to take a poop. That is their favorite place to take a poop, is a sidewalk. That and water. So would we do free range ducks again? So this is where Cody and I have some disagreement. I am saying no more free range ducks. Stick them with the chickens. We'll rotate them through. They'll get all the other pests that the chickens don't eat, and they will tear up the land in a different manner. Cody is a little bit more like, I think I could do like free range ducks again. Just kind of like watch them waddle around. So that one's in a debate now. I don't see us getting ducks right away, just because unless they're like super cheap, like clearance ducks, then I can see us getting ducks because the price is right, and if all else fails, we can use them for meat. But I don't see us, I don't know until we have an agreement of how we want to like use those ducks in a system, and also it's going to depend a lot on the land we get. If it's really marshy or if it's not, that all plays into getting ducks. That will impact how we have our system set up as well. So yeah, we are still in the process of trying to get out of this house. More to come on that, but I want to just kind of touch base and talk about something more fun than, hey, are we moving? Is this like the stress of moving? And just kind of share with you, like, we're just gonna start dreaming about the next place, because you need something to kind of motivate you, and that's a dream. And so I want to kind of touch base with you and share like an overview of chickens, what we want to do in our next place, and what we learned from this place. Just honestly, free ranged animals, I like the concept, but it's not a fun thing to have in practice, just because you're dealing with poop everywhere, and that's not fun when you have kids or if you want to walk out barefoot. So yeah. So that's it for now. I hope you stick around. If you want to support us, the best way to support us is to like and subscribe to our channel. We are in the process of moving, so we'll keep you posted on what it's like moving a homestead. But till next time, y'all, take care. Bye-bye.